No Rest for the Weekend's coverage of the Tribeca Film Festival is sponsored by Black Magic Design, the world's highest quality products for the feature film, post and broadcast industries. blackmagicdesign.com.
Rent Free begins in New York City.
Fantasy film.
Yes. Begins in New York City, and when you get to the establishing location, there's a title card on the screen that tells you the address, the bed bath, and the rent. And that's a recurrent thing throughout the film. So these guys are going to stay with some friends of theirs who live in the city. The guys, Ben and Jordan. They're best friends since high school. They appear to be just out of college, so early 20s. And they're going to stay with their friends, mutual friends in New York City, and make something of themselves. But they end up kind of torpedoing that opportunity. So they go back to Austin, Texas, where they're from, with their tail between their legs, and they try to decide what they're going to do.
Is there another rent card that's much less?
Absolutely, but still unwieldy. And so they decide, hey, you know what we should do? Let's crash with friends. Let's couch surf. Let's save all of our pennies. Let's try to live the next year rent-free, and then we'll save up our money and we'll go back to New York and try and do it on our own. Over the course of this year, they find themselves, staying here, staying there, friends. They test a lot of bonds of those friendships, as happens when you let friends stay in your home. They test the bonds of their own friendship as they, again, sort of torpedo places through actions. It's very funny. It's very hard to watch at times because they are somewhat self-destructive. But it's an eye-opener, and as someone who is from Texas and spent some time in Austin, I saw a lot of familiar locations, and it does open the eyes of those who aren't aware of what the tenant situation is like right now in this country, in that state, in New York City, and what the youthful experience is in a world that is quickly and rapidly pricing a lot of people out of existence.
Yeah, I was, as you were thinking that, I'm like, is this a reality show? Like, it sounds like a reality competition show. People just trying to survive in New York City. Like, I've had to find apartments here. Most of the people that I know have had to couch surf or been somewhat homeless for a period of time, and just trying to find a place to land. Mm-hmm. And if you have a job, that's a second job. I mean, the film sounds like a horrible nightmare. Honestly, like it feels like it's going to bring back a lot of traumatic memories.
The leads are quite charming. Ben and Jordan, they're fun to watch. Ben is the more destructive of the two. He just makes a lot of bad decisions, but he has a good heart, and I enjoyed it.
This is the BTRP Media Network.